So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, I believe I did.
To sniff that out defensively, he had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
Playing my preseason game right now.
Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, Darwin. On that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Now the try here for the point after. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So the drive there took 6 plays, and in the end it's capped off by a 7-yard run. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete.
Mayfield's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Caleb on. Caleb on.
Quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken right around the 44. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done, but they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, I just need something right here, and the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At the 25-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, Mayfield.
What?
In by Washington. And
What?
have a Steelers first down as they're able to
Shit.
get a 3rd down conversion. After one, a 14-3.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Muddy fuckies. These muddy fuckies. Sorry, Childress, man.
ball game.
Steelers 3.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
Holy
They're
shit.
going to take this close to the 7.
Better there, partner. Running. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Back to throw. Sheldon, and it's incomplete. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the 2nd quarter. So get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot. Because most of the starters, you're exactly right, they'll be out of the game watching the rest of the way.
And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. A Buccaneer sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, I have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely, he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Score that a 36-yard.
What you doing, man?
And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
You ain't playing your game?
The captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love?
4 verts.
4 verts. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep and for him to show off that big, big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he is going to be
Line, man.
behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the
Come on, rookie. You got to hold on to that one, man.
When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you breakaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for it.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it?
Oh, shit.
Is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL.
God damn, you fucking up, man.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And this is incomplete.
It certainly didn't
Yeah, it's pretty fucking pitiful.
Initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Scott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 17 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction. Tampa Bay!
Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And it's 21-3. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, Sheldon. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, Reese. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the 2nd quarter. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Scott. And a throw right sideline is complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and it'll move the chains. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
In our game, the starters are long gone, but still some intrigue to see guys trying to make a late roster push as we get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right. Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Yeah, I got my third string in starting the third quarter.
The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
I've got it on the share screen, man.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
They'll run on first down. Mackey. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Montgomery. As he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Looking to throw. Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
And this one through the uprights and good. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
What's the matter? Oh, do you have share screen on?
Cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here comes the defense.
So I put it to the side when I'm playing Madden, because the screen will live down a little bit, you know, but I can keep an eye on it.
What's so difficult for the offense is that you know that they spent all week rehearsing these things, working on blitz pickups, protections, knowing where the pressure is likely to come from. They've read the scouting reports, they've watched the tape, but sometimes under pressure, that coordination breaks. And I think that's what we're seeing here.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. From the gun on third down, Sheldon. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league. Every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The Bucs ready to take over once again. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Oh, shit.
This one is
Come on, man. You got to hit that. He's wide open.
You'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Oh, man.
Now facing a 3rd and 10 after
Rookie, you want to make the team, man. You got to make that pass.
From the gun, Montgomery. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down.
You're playing the Chiefs or the Falcons?
There as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Why you want to injure that guy like that, man?
But this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 35. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
This is caught, and he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35.
Damn, the rookie.
Right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Oh, great play there. Taking it in. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think we existence almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there?
Last play for your offense, man. What you gonna do?
Staring at a 4th down. Well done.
It'll be 37 yards.
The last play for your starters. No, you got 6. No, that's it.
The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again.
No, maybe
They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
And now we always talk about zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Montgomery. And he's got his man on the out route. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a box 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's
Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Off-play action. Montgomery. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mackey, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes inside and puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
To throw again, Sheldon. They'll find Driver here. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Oh, Grant, what are you doing, man?
12 yards there and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Oh!
Sheldon, that one complete to Driver.
The rookie got burned.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Steelers are able to get a score back.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and he used those wheels of his to absolutely devastating effect.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay.
We've got a lopsided game here. Which I don't know, Charles. What does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now,
Oh, come on, man.
It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Come on, rookie, man. You're going to make a better pass than that.
And look, we know how much talent this guy has, but those are the mistakes he's going to have to avoid when the regular season does begin.
because As a high draft pick, you're expected to be the guy sooner rather than later. And what they want to see is that you've absorbed teachings from the first 3 games, and now you look maybe not a finished product, but a guy now who is trending towards being the man for your football team.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sheldon, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. It's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TD. There you go. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much ready to go to the bench and hang out. He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Blankenship out for the point after.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Throwing after the interception. Sheldon throwing the out route incomplete. It's Love. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 3rd and 2, Sheldon, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Just saying, if they pay me, I'll do this for free.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TD.
That's huge, man. This guy here's hidden talent. He's got 2 pick 6s in this game, man. Yeah. They're probably going to try to, next game, they'll ask me if I can try to advance him.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh.
So you have to punt it?
Over again on offense. They're sort of seeing themselves
4th and 37 now.
out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach.
Yeah, they said it was a shady fucking turnover is what it was. I agree with them, man. I'm just kidding.
Tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Sheldon. A throw left side here, taken in by Driver.
Oh, no.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside. And
That ain't good.
to throw on second down, Sheldon. Going to throw right side here, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Ah, shit.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. Let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
His throw caught at about the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long. When they throw the football, they're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Damn, I could build this guy into something.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
Rodrigo Blankenship sets the kickoff.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good.
Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Open man, Smith-Schuster.
He fucking scorched me.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in.
Fucking Smith-Schuster in there.
You're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree
I
with
just
you.
think I had no fucking chance against that
A
one.
good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
They begin with a quick throw out left. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
Is Brett Favre their coach now?
They can't help but feel great about
The
themselves.
Steelers guy looks like Brett
What a
Favre.
game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to
They scored 17 points against me, man.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.
Hell yeah. 18. Creighton. Holy shit. 78. I think you're trying to lose. Excuse me.